What's the first thing guys notice about a girl? And then he went in on it after.
I was like, oh, we doing this?
Yeah. And I was like, okay.
Dudes talk about their balls.
I feel like I just go batshit crazy.
Once this shit's off.
It pisses me off. Does it really twist 360 when it's soft? I will be like, my mom is gonna watch this, bro. Hi hotties, welcome to the sleepover where we're full face of makeup, but today, there's a boy here. I thought we could switch it up today and ask him questions that girls are too afraid to ask. I mean, he's just like one person, but I feel like this would be just like a fun thing to do. He is our resident man of the channel. Hopefully this is still a safe space, right? Wait, you need to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Martin. And that's it.
We are boyfriend and girlfriend. We have been dating for almost 5 years now.
What the heck?
Which is insane. We actually did this kind of video like when we first started dating, and I don't even want to see that because
we're ugly. Yeah.
A little bit more about us. Where did we meet?
On Tinder.
Modern love story. We also live together, which is crazy. That's our credentials. You should totally listen to us because this is gonna be very solid advice. So obviously we're very deeply in love. Anyways, these are the shirts that we're wearing today.
This is my actual girlfriend.
Yeah, this is Jungkook. And
this is just my roommate.
I'm about to beat this bitch
This
up.
is just my roommate, the fuck? This is what they look like. Really sick and dope. All right, you guys know the drill. I asked you to ask me questions on Instagram, and this one was really interesting, so I'm excited to get into it. Okay, we're starting off hot. How did you know she was the one?
When I knew that I could be weird around you. I could say like stupid stuff or...
When you fart all the time or...
Yeah, I feel so comfortable and happy with you.
Oh, I think this one's really interesting. What is the guy version of getting her flowers? It's like, oh, I'm kind of like thinking about you, like you're grocery shopping, you're picking up flowers, or a small act of like, I'm thinking of you and I want you to have something pretty.
Get them food.
Food?
Dudes like food, or even write them a note. I think writing notes is a good one too. Sweet little gesture, you know?
Sometimes I think guys get so nervous when a girl asks to like get flowers because they think it's like, oh my god, I have to like buy her something, to like do something for her. Like, do you feel like that kind of pressure?
No, I do it because I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right answer. Okay, also, I need to explain the dynamic that we have. I am mean to him and...
I just take it.
Okay, because right now he has to be nice on camera, but...
Once this shit's off?
Yeah, I was like, I feel like I have to explain like why
why we're like this.
How do guys experience crushes? Is it just like us? Because I know we go like, I'm like thinking about him 24/7.
What do you feel when you have a crush?
I feel like I just go batshit crazy. I'm like, oh my god, like this is the only thing I can think about. Like in class, oh my god, I like can't even focus right now. I feel like I was always thinking about like little ways that I can get his attention. Should I reply to his story right now? Like, should I not look at his story so then he can think of me and think I'm mysterious or like something like that? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's always like I'm trying to be nonchalant, but I'm like going insane.
It's about the same then. Yeah, I think it's the same. We just don't express it outwardly as much. We try to keep it like low-key on the inside. But I think it's more with the guys, it's like not so much how can I get their attention, what can I say to keep them interested, I guess. So like whether it's cracking a joke or like telling them something interesting in my day, at least try to keep the conversation going, I think. You know, so then something that forces a back and forth.
Like you need to reply to this.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to show interest or you know, when you crush on someone, you want to keep talking to them.
This one is so interesting, especially since I'm your big sis. Like you guys are my hotties. Like I tell you guys everything, and he always watches my videos and like my girl talks too. But do guys get uncomfortable hearing about periods and girl talk?
I personally don't, but I think that's more because I'm more exposed to it.
I
think a dude that's not around it as often, he's gonna be like, whoa, okay, damn. You know, but like,
you think so?
Yeah, it's just if it doesn't happen a lot, like if the dude has brothers or something.
Okay, because I think he's different because he has 3 older sisters. And I was honestly really nervous of dating him at first because I thought he would be like a mega mama's boy, like prize of the family, because in Asian families, when you're the youngest, you're already like put on a pedestal. And then number 2, he's a boy. He's the only boy. And I was like actually terrified that you would be like horrible. But thank God you weren't. I love your family. In the club, we all fam.
If a guy doesn't have those talks a lot or doesn't hear it a lot, he can be thrown off at first. But I don't think it's something to be weird weirded out by.
I agree with you in the way that's like, if they're not exposed to it, it could feel like foreign to them.
Yeah.
But I think it's not necessarily like right to be grossly uncomfortable with it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think there's like a difference between that. Like, if he's like, ew, you have a period, that's so gross. Like,
dudes talk about their balls. Like,
okay, yeah, that's not what I was gonna
there
say,
you
but
go.
yeah, I agree.
That's your answer.
This one kind of goes off the other question, but what do you do if your girlfriend bleeds through the sheets? So this has happened many a time, and I think the first time I was actually terrified.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
like,
I was like, oh my god, like I think I was gonna start crying, even though I'm so like period positive and all that stuff. Like when you're kind of put into it of like, oh my god, we had like such a great night together, and then you wake up and like it just is all there.
It looks like a murder.
Yeah. I think it's almost very like vulnerable.
Oh yeah.
And like that, I think that's what I was feeling of like, oh my god, I'm a real human.
Yeah, it happens, and obviously you're gonna feel embarrassed and like vulnerable because you didn't want it to happen. Obviously, I'll do whatever I can to make you feel better.
No, yeah, it was really like reassuring because he literally like the second that it happened, he ripped off the sheets and then cleaned them.
Threw it in the washer.
Yeah,
I
I was like, oh. This was very like him, but how do guys flirt if they're shy? He is the biggest shy boy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, we don't. I don't think I've ever physically flirted with someone.
No, you were flirting with me.
Through text, maybe. Or talking about like on the first date kind of thing.
No, yeah, no, yeah.
Like, man, I don't know what to do.
Because I could tell he like wanted to make a move and all that stuff, but like I'm like more extroverted, so I kind of took those signs as like a pass. Because then I held his hand and then I was like, yeah. We were like this.
It was like some Legos holding hands.
Yeah, but then immediately after he went like this and I was like, oh, okay. Like he wanted to do that.
I think for shy guys, we as a collective, I'm speaking on behalf of all the shy guys, but we don't want to seem like a creep, I guess, or like kind of make it feel forced or do something that they don't want to do. Like we want you guys to be comfortable, obviously. So I don't want to have to say like you have to initiate everything, but like once you kind of break that barrier of hey, this is okay, then we can be like, okay, I'll open up to it a little bit more.
Okay, because also I went in for the first kiss on our first date, which was like I don't usually do that, but with him I was like, bro, I really like him, and then he went in on it after.
I was like, oh, we doing this?
Yeah. And I was like, okay. I think it would be hard if you're like also a shy girl and like I don't want to pressure you into doing anything, but it did really help that kind of giving that sign back. You don't actually have to like physically make the move, but if you like communicate that or like body language, I feel like they can get the hint. A quick shout out to today's video sponsor, Perplexity. Perplexity is a great new AI search engine, so when you ask a question or look anything up, you'll get up-to-date answers instead of just like a random list of links. They're actually running a promo right now where Uber One members in the US and Canada can get a free year of unlimited use of Perplexity Pro. Hottie, that's a $200 value, and that's amazing because I know we all love a good deal, you know? This offer is only available until October 31st, so make sure, like, if you have Uber One, girl, make sure you get Perplexity for free and sign up. Uber One has benefits like discounts on Uber Rides, Uber Eats, which we all love. This means you'll enjoy all the benefits of Uber One plus unlimited use of Perplexity's powerful answer engine. With Perplexity Pro, you can learn more about any topic and break it down into smaller steps so it's more comprehensive and easier to understand. You have the option to select from different AI models, which is super cool. It's so annoying to have to add on and buy different subscriptions for the different models, but don't worry, you have everything you need with Perplexity. If you don't have Uber One, now's the time to sign up with the link in my description or this really cool QR code. Check out Perplexity Pro and redeem a free year as an Uber One member. Thanks! Can guys and girls just be friends? Based on what I've seen on TikTok, it seems like guys always catch feelings. Why can't they just be okay with just being friends? I remember like in the beginning of a relationship, you did have like a lot of girlfriends, and I was kind of nervous about that because I was like,
and like they were just my coworkers.
No, yeah,
part,
and
so.
I think that's how I felt until I met them.
Oh yeah.
Because before I met them, you would like talk about them and stuff, and I was like happy you're having friends, obviously. But then I was like, who are these girls?
Like, these are my coworkers.
Yeah. It's definitely a thing that when guys do have girlfriends, that kind of go into it saying that it's a friendship, but they actually like them.
Yeah, I want to say yes, they can be friends, but as long as the guy's not weird.
Yeah, right?
I
feel like that's just weird.
Yeah. Like, oh, you're gonna date every girl you talk to? Yeah, right, dude. No, you're not.
How to stop mothering your boyfriend. Why do guys always act so helpless and lazy? Oh my gosh, I pray for y'all. I pray for y'all because I don't know how you guys handle this. Like, weaponized incompetence is literally the worst. That's how I feel. That's literally how I feel. I'm like, you are a grown adult. Like, why can't you wash your own damn dishes? Or like something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
put your damn clothes away. You know?
But like, literally, like, it pisses me off.
It's weird. Do your own shit. You're a man.
Yeah, I'm like, look, we have this conversation all the time. Like when we see like
when you see other people,
I'm kind of like, oh my god, he's just dating like his mommy 2.0.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Answer wisely.
What do you love most about Jasmine?
Whenever we're not even just in a group setting, but like out at public or like at an event, you are always open to making uncomfortable people feel comfortable. If someone's like alone, you know, you'll talk to them so then they can feel inclusive, and I think that's really considerate of, you know, other people, and I think it's a good trait to have. Like whenever I see you do that, I'm like, oh, she's so nice.
Because whenever I'm in uncomfortable situations, like when I'm by myself, because I am not very independent, like in the way that it's like, oh my god, I could just go to like an event by myself and feel comfortable. Like the last time I went to an event by myself, I cried afterwards. So for me in those situations, I wish someone would have come up to me and like try to make me feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So that's why I try to
You're doing the big sister role. Out in public, you know?
I am.
You're being the person that you wish someone was to you.
This was funny. How to fix my boyfriend's style without telling him LOL.
Ooh.
This is so like relevant to us because this is what we look like but when we first started dating.
Yeah. I guess you can start off buying things for him that you would want to see on him as a gift. Like, I think it would look nice in this. And that, I feel like that's a compliment that guys like to hear. If the girl thinks that this is gonna look good, he'll wear it because it's what she likes and he wants to, you know, do what she likes. Make it fun, I guess. Make it a fun little shopping date.
I think what helped like both of us change our styles, and I don't think it was ever really like, oh, I want you to change your style. I think it was because we felt so comfortable together, kind of evolved together.
Yeah.
Like we like started to like the same things, the same aesthetics and stuff, and it kind of all just like meshed together.
This question kind of insinuates that the dude doesn't dress well, and that probably means that he doesn't really care about it. So I think if you open him up to trying these different things, he might be like, oh, maybe this does look kind of good on me, and he'll be a little bit more open to it. Not force it upon him.
Yeah.
Open his mind to the idea of it.
Yeah.
And he might end up liking it.
Is it true guys notice everything but don't say anything?
For some guys, I feel like, yeah. Because guys are just inherently bad communicators, especially with like little things that bother us. We're not gonna say anything about it. We're just gonna be like, whatever.
But why not?
Because it's not big enough for us to have to call it out or even say anything about it, I think.
But for me, I think my fear with that is like all these little things like kind of add up and like snowball into something, and then it's like a big grudge. Like I have this like fear in the back of my head that like all of it is adding up, and then one day it's just gonna like explode.
Yeah, and that's just the thing that guys do.
But like,
I don't know why.
do you agree with the saying, if he wanted to, he would?
Yes. If a guy wants to do something, especially for a girl that he likes, he'll do it. But he might be too afraid sometimes. Not we don't want to do these things, but sometimes we're just scared too because of the fear of looking stupid or maybe rejection or this or that.
If someone's truly interested in you or like wants your attention or something like that, they will make the effort.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, then
he doesn't
he's
truly
not worth
like
it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of, at least that's how I think about it.
Yeah.
Are there secretly certain things guys want girls to do but won't say anything?
Even buying them flowers is one thing.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's a nice gesture, and most guys don't get it. So it's a nice thing to do every once in a while. Give them compliments. Guys have big egos. Don't feed into it too much, but
Yeah, don't make their head too
don't
big.
give them a big head.
Is one of your major love languages words of affirmation?
I feel like that was like my third.
Okay.
Maybe it is. I haven't taken the test in a while.
Oh wait, I think that's a good point. Maybe you guys can take like a love languages quiz together, so then you guys can actually know if it's words of affirmation. That you know, like, hey, like like, you're looking real cute today, or like, oh my gosh, you're doing so great at your job. Like gifts, like it doesn't have to be like $30,000 watch or something, you know? Like it's like, oh, like here are like Trader Joe's flowers, you know?
I guess even in general, guys probably won't admit it, but we do like when girls make the first move.
Okay, next, do guys think girls are too clingy at the start?
I like it if a girl's clingy, especially at the start. Like, I like the back and forth texting a lot. I think if it gets into the realm of like triple, quadruple, or even more like texting, like after that, then it gets a little bit much. But I think like fast replying or something like that, I don't think it's too much. I think it shows that you're interested. I think so.
I think that's why we got along together so well, like in the beginning too, because we did not want to play games.
Yeah, girl. We were like, man,
too much work to be like, oh my god, okay, so he texted me 13 minutes after I texted him back, so now I have to wait 30 minutes, because I used to be like that. Like, a lot of girls are like that. And I think guys are like that too. Like they'd be like, okay, I'll wait a day.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, because guys don't want to like give all their cards out up front.
Yeah, I'm like,
oh, we'll make her think about me and shit. But like, yeah.
Like, aren't you exhausted? Like, aren't you guys tired?
Yeah, like if you want to text them, and if he's not responding, he's playing this game, you don't have time for that. Don't play his games. Play your own game.
Yeah, play Animal Crossing, girl. How do guys know that a girl likes them? Even for me, or just like in general, like I got her.
Usually in the way they text, if it's messaging first, because that's kind of how most people meet nowadays. It's just kind of messaging online. I think in the way they text, if you use emojis, smileys, LOLs.
Oh yeah, that was it's like LOL.
That shit was in every other text. Trying to make plans to meet up. You want to walk me to class kind of thing, or you know, let's hang out after whatever, this or that. Maintaining the eye contact, all physical touches, doing the little like little shove like that.
Stop.
Yeah.
This one I got a lot of questions on, but it's, do guys care about body hair and strawberry legs?
Oh, whatever. I don't know what strawberry legs are, so that means I don't care about it. Body hair, some guys do what you want. You know, if you don't want to shave, don't shave. It's your body.
I think for me, it's just how he responds to it. If he's like,
ew, leg hair, armpit hairs, you're so gross and dirty.
This is like misogyny and like weird shit going on in his head, so like I don't think that he would be a good partner even in other ways of like how like the way that he thinks, because I feel like that mindset like trickles down into like a lot of like other things. I think the best case scenario is when if you do want to shave, then they're like, oh my god, so smooth and stuff, but then if you're not shaved, then they don't like say anything about it. They're not oh, it's like so prickly, you're like weird.
Yeah, you'll be like, oh, I didn't shave my legs. I'm like, oh, I didn't even notice.
How much do guys care about how different we look with and without makeup? This one's interesting.
Probably the very first time it won't be shocking. It'll just be different. Because that's kind of just how you're used to seeing them. Like those first few interactions. Over time, as you guys get more comfortable, it doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah, now you see me more with no makeup than with
more
makeup.
often.
Yeah. What's the first thing guys notice about a girl?
I think first thing that I look at, just based on how I am, is their outfits.
Oh, really?
First. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like a good sense of style. So that's kind of the first thing that jumps out at me for a person. After that, I feel like would be their hair. Kind of makes a pretty good impression.
I honestly heard that like guys like when girls wear ponytail. Is that like a sexual thing? Of like, okay.
Probably.
Or is it like, oh my god, like their neck is pretty and like you can see their face?
I feel like it's usually the first one. Smile is probably the third thing. I feel like hair is actually like pretty high up there for most guys.
Do I have to shave before sexy time?
No, I don't think you have to. It doesn't really make a difference. I feel like we're going in either way.
My mom is gonna watch this, bro.
Sorry, mom. I mean, it's hair. It's part of the body. It shouldn't matter whether you do or don't. And sometimes it can even happen unexpectedly when you forgot to.
I think for me, like for both parties, it's just whatever makes you feel more comfortable. Why do guys ghost or act uninterested?
So I've been ghosted before and it sucks. And I just don't know why you would do that. You know, be upfront, be honest. Just guys in general, why do they do it? I mean, guys that ghost probably talk to a lot of people. So it probably like once they do it enough, it's like nothing to them. So if a guy goes to you, don't take it personally. He's probably done it to like 20 or 30 other people. Low key. And as far as acting uninterested, it's probably just some weird alpha male type shit.
That's what I was thinking.
Is a girl supposed to like an uninteresting guy? I don't see the appeal for that.
For me, I've been ghosted too, and at first it hurt, but then once it clicked in my brain, I'm like, oh my god, he doesn't know how to communicate or use his words. Oh, you're a grown man, you should know how to use your words. The trash took itself out. If he is the type of person to ghost, that means he's not good at communicating, and if you were to be in a relationship with him, then you already know that he doesn't know how to speak his feelings.
Don't text him, no matter how drunk you are.
Okay, this one pet peeve about each other. Okay, let me think.
My pet peeve, you're like low-key a little messier than me.
I am.
And it's, you know, it'd be nice if it was a little bit cleaner.
I am messier than him, and I was actually shocked about that. Oh my god, my biggest pet peeve about you is that when I like laugh or like just talk to you about something, then you will agree, and then I'll ask you to relay that to me because it didn't seem like you knew what I was talking about, and you'll be like, no, I totally heard you, and then I'll be like, oh, so what did I say? And you're like,
I do that sometimes. I don't know why.
Do men also get silly and giggly and kick their feet when texting?
I don't be kicking my feet.
Yeah, you do be kicking your feet. At least when you watch Chaewon videos.
Not. I'll smile at a text if it makes us happy.
That kind of breaks my heart.
Why?
You guys don't get excited?
No, we do, but like we're just not as expressive with our body about it, I guess.
No, I think this is very like, it's not really like genuinely kicking their feet. It's just kind of like, in your head you're like,
oh, then yeah. We do
okay.
Yeah. We just don't physically kick our feet and whatever, but we'll look at a text for a while if it makes us happy, like.
How to get through a rough patch and not feel like it's the end of the relationship.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
It's inevitable though.
It's gonna happen with every relationship, even between friends. It'll happen too. At the end of the day, it's a matter of just communication, talking it out. As long as it wasn't something super bad, like they cheated on you or like really did you dirty, then at the end of the day, they'll be there for you. You know, especially if it's like your best friend or like your partner. You know, finding the solution is just gonna make it stronger between you guys.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that's why, at least in a lot of girl talks, I'm always like, fighting is good sometimes, because when you kind of go through this like kind of icky spot, it's about how you both solve the problem and how that will make it a more long-term relationship or like a stronger relationship of like, okay, you guys have like good teamwork, you guys can compromise, you guys can do all of that stuff. That's why some people feel like, oh, this just could be the end if you're not both putting in 100% to solve whatever is going on.
Yeah, just think of a fight as like, this is just something that we haven't, I guess, intertwined with each other yet before, so you'll discover new things about you or about your person. You know? How
to stay an individual/independent in a relationship and not lose yourself. I feel like this could be really relevant to us since we've been together for like kind of long time.
I mean, have interests that only you enjoy. You know, like you and your partner don't always have to do everything together. I have my podcast that I listen to more often. And just like activities, like I go skate sometimes by myself and you know.
Yeah, I've never actually gone skating with you, and I think that's kind of good.
Yeah, obviously I love being with you. You guys probably love being with your partner too, but it's always good to have that time to yourself too, because again, you don't want to lose yourself, and at the end of the day, the reason why you two liked each other, even if it's just friends, the reason why you became friends is because of who you are. That's kind of what attracted that person to you in the first place.
I think a way to implement this into your guys' life is maybe taking like one day at least out of the week not to see each other. Like for us in college, like we kind of felt that we were like meshing too much into one person, like we didn't have our own lives. So I think we would only see each other like 3 times a week, which is still kind of a lot for other people, but for us, like it really helped us maintain our individual friendships, our individual selves. I think it helps a lot to kind of miss that other person as well. So you enjoy like your time together and you kind of value that time, and you also value time by yourself.
You guys can still be in the same room, but still do different things. And that's fine.
Hand placement / physical touch. What do guys like?
Obviously the holding hands. When I hug someone, I like to go around the waist. I like your arms going
like
this way
this.
so I can be there. You do this thing where you'll rub the back of my ear sometimes.
Oh yeah,
I
I
like
do
that.
that.
I like that. That feels good, playing with our hair. Especially when mine's huge.
Yeah, I do
Kinda
play
fun.
with his hair. And I also play with his eyebrows, like when he's laying down.
You do.
I'll just like rub them like this.
And it feels good. Even for us guys, sometimes hand on the thigh feels good too sometimes. I enjoy kisses on the cheek. I actually do like
really?
those. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then like rubbing the back of the neck too. Like when you go like this. Yeah.
Oh yeah. How do you feel about Jasmine having idol crushes? What are you guys talking about? Like I don't. Like literally, what are you talking about?
I think it's fine. It's like she can like whoever she wants.
Okay, obviously this is all jokes. I think it's just because we're like been together for so long and we're so secure with our relationships.
Yeah.
That it's kind of fun to like fangirl and fanboy together.
Did you see the 8 on the music video?
Yeah, I'd be like, oh my god, yeah, he looks so hot.
Or I'm like, oh, look at him, look at him.
Yeah, I'd be like, rewind, you have to see it.
I'm like I paused it for you. You have to see this.
It's just fun to kind of lose yourself into like not reality.
Yeah. Like a game.
Because they
Life's
don't
just a
want
big
us.
game. I mean, if they
do want us,
they do, yeah.
but they really don't want us. This one's so funny, and this is a joke that we make all the time, but is why do guys open their eyes while kissing? We'll always make a joke of like, you know how guys are just like
we do that shit to each other
Yeah, we'll be
as
like-
a joke.
yeah, we'll be like,
We gotta see where we're going. We don't look. Guys don't pee with their eyes closed. We need to see where we need to aim.
I don't even know if that made sense.
No, it didn't.
This is a crazy last question, but I'm just gonna ask him this because this is so funny. Saw it in a TikTok, but I need answers. Does it really twist 360 when it's soft?
Let me check. The verdict is yes.
Okay, that was our little girl talk featuring Martin. That was fun. I actually had a lot of fun talking with you.
I did too.
I think this is the most you've ever talked in like any of my videos
I know.
ever.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I know it's hard, right? I hope you enjoyed today's video. Maybe we will do a part 2 if you guys like this. I love you so much. Thank you so much for 1,100,000. I can't even say it. Like that is so fucking insane.
crazy.
I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.
Peace out.
Drip, drip,